Picture this for a moment. You're standing in front of the mirror. Your belly sticks out a little more than it used to. Your energy feels low. Your confidence isn't what it was a few years ago. And then someone tells you that in just 7 days, you can start losing belly fat and naturally boost your testosterone without extreme dieting, without supplements, without living in the gym. It sounds impossible, but science quietly says something different. This isn't a magic trick or a shortcut fantasy. This is a body reset story. A story about how belly fat and low testosterone are deeply connected, and how breaking that cycle can happen much faster than most people realize. First, we need to understand something important. Belly fat isn't just extra weight. Especially the fat around your stomach, called visceral fat, it behaves like an active organ. It releases chemicals that convert testosterone into estrogen. That means the more belly fat you carry, the lower your testosterone tends to be. And the lower your testosterone drops, the easier it becomes to store more fat. It's a self-feeding loop. The good news is that this loop responds quickly when you send the right signals to your body. You don't need months to start seeing change. In fact, within 7 days, your hormones can already begin shifting in your favor. Day 1 is not about burning fat. It's about stopping the damage. Most people unknowingly sabotage their hormones first thing in the morning. A sugary breakfast, sweet tea, biscuits, or refined carbs spike insulin. And insulin is one of testosterone's biggest enemies. When insulin stays high, your body gets a clear message: store fat, not hormones. So on day 1, the rule is simple. Start your morning with protein and healthy fats, no sugar. Eggs, yogurt, nuts, or even a light protein-based meal. This lowers insulin, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps cortisol, the stress hormone, under control. High cortisol is strongly linked to stubborn belly fat. Movement on day 1 should be gentle. No intense workouts yet. Just a 10 to 15-minute brisk walk, ideally outdoors. Sunlight triggers vitamin D production, and vitamin D plays a direct role in testosterone synthesis. Many men with low testosterone aren't deficient in effort, they're deficient in sunlight. Hydration matters more than people think. Plain water alone isn't always enough. When your body lacks minerals, it interprets it as stress. A pinch of natural salt or lemon in water supports your adrenal glands. When stress hormones calm down, testosterone production gets the green light. Nighttime is where most progress is either locked in or destroyed. Late night eating, bright screens, and short sleep can drop testosterone levels by 10 to 15% in a single night. This isn't opinion, it's measured science. On day 1, stop eating at least 2 hours before bed, dim the lights, and let your nervous system relax. You may not see a change on the scale yet, but something important has already happened. Your body has switched from fat-storing mode to repair mode. Day 2 is where testosterone gets a clearer signal. This is when we introduce short, intense movement. Not long workouts, just 10 to 12 minutes of bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, or wall sits. These movements activate large muscle groups, and muscle contraction is one of the strongest natural triggers for testosterone release. Because the effort is short, cortisol doesn't spike. You get the hormonal benefits without stressing your system. Nutrition on day 2 adds one key element: zinc-rich foods. Foods like pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, red meat, or liver. Zinc acts like fuel for testosterone production. Research consistently shows that zinc deficiency is linked to low testosterone, and levels can improve in just a few days once zinc intake increases. By day 3, many people notice less bloating and more stable energy. This is when we focus on the gut. Your gut plays a major role in hormone balance. Processed foods, refined flour, and excess sugar cause inflammation that suppresses testosterone. So day 3 is about simple, real food: rice, vegetables, protein, and healthy fats. Nothing fancy. When the gut calms down, the liver works better. And a healthy liver helps remove excess estrogen from the body, naturally improving the testosterone to estrogen ratio. Something else happens around this time, a mental shift. When you follow through with discipline, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine supports motivation, confidence, and yes, testosterone. This is why you may start feeling sharper and more confident, even before visible fat loss. And this is just the beginning, because the next phase is where belly fat starts responding more visibly and testosterone receives its strongest signals yet. But to understand that, we need to move into the next days. By day 4, your body is no longer confused. It understands that the environment is safe, nutrients are coming in properly, and movement is intentional. This is the point where stubborn belly fat finally starts to loosen its grip. Not because you're eating less, but because your hormones are finally working with you instead of against you. Day 4 focuses on insulin sensitivity. Belly fat is extremely sensitive to insulin. When insulin stays high, fat stays locked in. But when insulin becomes more efficient, your body can access stored fat for energy. Nutrition on day 5 emphasizes cholesterol-rich whole foods. Testosterone is made from cholesterol. Eggs, dairy, and animal-based foods provide the raw materials your body needs. This is why extremely low-fat diets often lead to hormonal issues over time. At this stage, digestion improves, cravings decrease, and hunger feels more controlled. That's not willpower, that's hormone alignment. Day 6 is about reinforcing the signal. Your body has now received multiple cues: proper nutrition, strength-based movement, recovery, and sleep. On this day, you repeat what works best: short intense movement, clean meals, sunlight exposure, and deep rest. One key addition on day 6 is social interaction or purposeful activity. Human connection, competition, and achievement naturally raise testosterone. Even something simple like completing a meaningful task or engaging in positive conversation can influence hormonal output. Testosterone responds to purpose. Avoid alcohol on day 6. Alcohol increases estrogen and disrupts sleep. Even moderate drinking can temporarily suppress testosterone and slow fat loss. By now, many people notice that their waist feels slightly looser. Clothes fit better. Posture improves. These are early signs of fat loss and muscle activation. Day 7 is not about pushing harder. It's about locking in the gains. This day teaches your body that this is not a short challenge. It's a new baseline. Continue protein-rich meals, mineral-rich hydration, light strength work, and calm evenings. On day 7, take a moment to assess how you feel. Energy, focus, motivation, sleep quality, and mood are all markers of testosterone health. The scale may show a small change, but the real shift is happening beneath the surface. Scientific studies consistently show that even 1 week of improved sleep, resistance training, proper nutrition, and stress control can significantly improve testosterone levels and insulin sensitivity. Belly fat reduction begins as hormones normalize, not the other way around. And this is the most important realization. Belly fat is not the problem, it's the symptom. When testosterone rises and insulin stabilizes, your body naturally moves toward a leaner, stronger state. You don't need perfection. You need consistency with the right signals. By now, something important should be clear. This was never about forcing fat loss. It was about changing the conversation inside your body. For years, your system may have been receiving the same signals over and over again: stress, poor sleep, sugar spikes, long sitting hours, and constant mental pressure. And your body responded exactly the way it was designed to, by storing fat and lowering testosterone to protect you. What you did over these 7 days was interrupt that pattern. You showed your body that food is reliable, not chaotic. You showed it that movement is purposeful, not exhausting. You showed it that nights are for recovery, not stimulation. And when the body feels safe, it doesn't cling to belly fat, it lets go. This is why the most powerful changes didn't happen in the mirror first. They happened in your energy levels, your focus, your mood, and your confidence. Testosterone is not just a muscle hormone, it's a direction hormone. It affects how you stand, how you speak, and how you show up in your own life. If you continue even 70% of these habits, belly fat will keep reducing over the coming weeks. Testosterone will continue stabilizing. Strength will increase, cravings will fade, and your body will stop fighting you. Remember, supplements can support, workouts can enhance, but signals come first. The body always responds to signals. If this made sense to you, take one thing from today and apply it consistently, not perfectly, consistently. And if you want more science-backed, simple strategies like this, stay connected. Your body is capable of far more than you've been told. You just have to speak its language. As you reach the end of this video, understand this: your body is not broken. It never was. It was simply responding to the signals it was given. When you change those signals, even slightly, everything begins to shift. Belly fat starts to loosen, energy returns. Confidence quietly rebuilds. Testosterone rises not because you forced it, but because your body finally felt safe enough to produce it. These 7 days are not a challenge, they're a starting point. You don't need perfection. You don't need extreme diets or exhausting workouts. You need awareness, consistency, and respect for how your body actually works. Every good night's sleep, every real meal, every moment of movement is a vote for the stronger version of you. If you stay consistent, the mirror will change, but more importantly, so will the way you feel waking up every morning. Stronger, clearer, more in control. And remember this: fat loss follows hormone balance, not the other way around. Fix the signals, and the body follows. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it. Stay curious, stay disciplined, and keep choosing progress, one day at a time.